Okay. Let's see if we can get this show on the road here. Special shout out to Facebook. Welcome to Solutions and Answers Live and Interactive with your breakthrough coach, Santos Jr. Stockton, California. Today is Sunday, August the 2nd. Wow, we're already into the month of August, my friends. It's an honor and a privilege to be here with you. I'm trying to fix my microphone here. I am hoping to reach those of you that would enjoy spending some time with a positive program. I got to ask you the question before we go forward. Why are you here? Why are we here? We're going to get into that here. We're going to get into that here on this broadcast. You know, indeed, it is a privilege and an honor to be here. We're going to be here just over a few minutes. And hopefully, if we get some joinees, we'll see what happens. I'm going to give the program. We've been experimenting with the program, actually. I don't know what's happening, but, you know, we have to. I don't know if it's because of the times that we're in, but we're experiencing changes. I know I am. And, you know, I have to ask myself, why am I here? If I'm going to spend time, doing something with somebody or with a video or with a book or something, I have to ask myself the question, you know, why am I doing this? Why am I here? Why am I here? And I have to ask myself the question of why am I here on this program? Every Sunday, we've gone through an evolution, we've gone through a change, and we've had many episodes. And I have to ask myself every time, and I'll tell you one of the reasons why I'm here. I'm going to tell you right up front. I see people are climbing on. One of the major reasons why I'm here is because I want to help you annihilate problem gambling inside of your mind. Okay? I want to help you annihilate. Do you want to annihilate problem gambling? And secondary, I'm here also because I want to help build a dream life. Right? I want to help build a dream life. Now, we have to ask the question, what kind of a dream life are we talking about today in this COVID-19 era? I got to fix my camera. You know? Is it working? Anyways, I want to welcome you from around the world. As I said earlier, this is a live broadcast here. This is live and interactive. I am your breakthrough coach out of Stockton, California, certified and licensed here. And my friends, I'm here to be challenged. I'm here with you also. Listen, I'm here to help you. We're here to find the door. We're here to climb that fence, right? We're here to get over that wall. We're here to find a book. We're here to find whatever it is. That's what we're here. I'm here to help you annihilate problem gambling. That's why I'm here, because I don't have a problem with gambling anymore. I've annihilated it. I've crushed it in my own life. And it's, you know, so that's where it starts. That's one of the reasons why we're here. And of course, I really want to interact with those of you that have something going on in your life. And how do we do this? How do we do this? We do this through finding a solution, right? We do this through asking questions. We do this through brainstorming. We do this through masterminding right here. If you're not afraid to bring that question that you have, you can always send me an email too. But we can dialogue. We can, you know, let's see what we can come up with here. And another reason why I'm here is because, you know, I'm also looking for clients. I'm also here looking for that person that is drowning. You know, you're hurting. You're on the verge of suicide, my friend, but you're functioning, right? You might have your job. You might have your business, whatever it is that you've got going on. You've got some great things happening, but you're struggling with your gambling addiction, and you're looking for a coach. You're looking for somebody with integrity. You're looking for somebody that has accountability, somebody that is going to help you achieve your goal in the fastest time possible, the best way, permanently. I'm your coach. The information, you know, you can get a hold of me there. Actually, you can go through soldiersofselfmastery.com. So we're here. I want to share a story with you here in a moment. There's a couple of you that are watching. I want to share a story with you, but again, we have to really look at why we're spending time together. There's a lot of programs out there. There's a lot of things that we could be doing with our time, but instead we're coming here, right? We're coming here to this program. How could you benefit by coming here? How could you benefit? What is on your mind, my friend? What's on your mind? You're here. There's somebody watching. How could you benefit? What is it that you're looking for? An open door? You're trying to open a door for yourself? Are you looking for a way to generate? You're trying to find a way to make more money. Maybe your job isn't working out. Your business is failing in some way. Why are you here, my friend? What is it that you're looking for? I said earlier, we're here to annihilate problem gambling and build a dream life. The dream life that we need to be working on today is much different than the dream life that we would work on 6 months ago, right? Would you agree with me on that? The dream life that we need to work on today has to be totally different than what we would work on 6 months ago or a year ago. We're living in this COVID-19. It's a whole different environment today out there. It's a whole different environment. And, again, I'm here. I'm going to wait a minute or two. Maybe I'll get a question. We're going to be here for a short time. Again, shout out to Facebook. Listen, if you're struggling, if you're here and you're watching me, you're listening to the sound of my voice. If you're struggling with something and you don't want to talk about it on the airwaves, send me an email right there. If you look at send me an email and we can dialogue that way. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to share with folks how they can break through, break through in a more advanced, in a non-traditional way of really getting ahead. It's not about the behavior. It's not about putting ourselves in a disciplined program for 45 days and all of that. It's really about working with ourselves and knowing everything. Listen, if you're going to get ahead in this world right now during this COVID-19 experience that you and I are going through, if you're going to get ahead, you have to know everything that you can learn about yourself. You have to figure out ways to learn more about who you are. You're going to have to figure out ways, my friend. There's no way around this. You're going to have to figure out ways that are going to be the most beneficial and effective ways for your job, for you to keep your job or to build your business if you have some kind of a business. That's why I'm here. That's what I'm here for. Let me share a story with you, a little story with you. I see we've got a few people here. Welcome all of you that are watching. Pride is something that's very destructive. Pride pride can be something positive, but it can also be something very negative. And I'll share a story with you. About over 10 years ago, I was visiting a prison in Chowchilla, California. I was visiting an inmate. It happened to be a family member. And I was there with my daughter. My daughter was small. She was very young. I don't know. She might have been 6, 7 years of age. And I was there with my son, Santos and Anna. Santos is now in the Marines. This was over 10 years ago, I believe. And we were visiting Monica, who happens to be, she was an inmate, family member. I won't get into that. We were in the courtyard, and it was a fenced area. It was like a boxed area. It was fenced in, kind of tall fence. There was people, there was picnic tables, a little bit of grass, and there was sidewalk, cement sidewalk there. Outside of the facility we were visiting. I'm not sure if we were waiting. We might have been visiting already. Yeah, I think we were visiting already. So my daughter did something to me. I don't know what it was that she did. I was sitting down. I was doing something. My daughter did something to me. And, immediately I reacted to the situation. Inside, I was pride. Of course, I didn't have the mindset back then that I have today. The mindset that I have today is a totally different mindset. Shout out to Cephas. I see Cephas there. Nigeria's in the house. Shout out. So, in my mind, I never stopped to think about what was going on. I never, all I did was I was angry. I was bothered at what my daughter did. And I reacted to the situation, and I jumped to chase my daughter, and I was running on the cement. Now, there's people out there. It's a really beautiful day. People are visiting, so it's not like we were just out there by ourselves. I ran after my daughter, and I lost balance. I fell. I lost balance, and I fell. I slipped on the sidewalk. It's funny when you get younger. As you get younger, your reflexes don't work like when you were older. If you get that one. Anyways, I fell on the cement, and my hand, I believe it was this hand, slid underneath the fence. And, from the running and the just the adrenaline that was going on, and I fell, and when I went to get my hand out, it was cut. My finger was cut because the metal, the sharp metal edges of the fence at the bottom, if you've ever seen a fence, cut into my finger when I fell. And I thought, well, I got up immediately. I brushed myself off, and I was hoping that nobody looked at me, right? I was hoping that nobody saw me. But of course, people did see me. I don't know if anybody laughed at me. But I got up, and I was a little bit bothered by that. Plus my finger was hurting pretty bad because the fence, the metal kind of cut it open a little bit, Anyways, there was a lesson to be learned there. Pride. We're talking about pride, my friends. Pride will keep you from annihilating your gambling addiction. It can. Pride can keep you from asking the question right here on this live broadcast. It really can. Now think about this. There's a few more people that are joining here. Think about this for a moment. This is probably, and in fact, this is the most positive place that you can come to right now on the internet for free, and ask a question and find a solution or find a step for your business or crush your gambling habit. Right now, this is it. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. So I shared that story in hopes to kind of get you thinking about what it is that you maybe you're sitting on the fence, man. You're on the fence. Jump the fence. Anyways, I see people jumping on. I see people jumping on and off, but no question. So I have a little bit to share here. I'm hoping that somebody will come on. I see Cephas has come on the screen. Transformation. That's what this program is really about. By the way, I want to share the proverb of the day. I'm already here. I might as well go through the video. You know what I mean? Listen, my friends, those of you that are here, whenever you come, if you do decide to come to this broadcast, we're going to be here on Sundays. We're here on Sundays, and we're also here on Fridays at 4 p.m. Even if you have a little bit of belief, I'm going to help you increase your belief. I'm going to help you increase your belief by you coming here. How cool is that? When was the last time somebody looked at you and said, you know what, I'm going to help you increase your faith. I'm going to help you develop your faith. I'm going to help you grow. What would you do if you had more belief in yourself? Honestly, what would you do? What could you do if you had more belief in yourself? I'm offering this completely free. Would you believe that? But here's the thing. I'm not going to waste my time either. Honestly, I won't waste my time. I will work with people that really want something. That's why I'm here. I am, I'm a business owner. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm going through my own challenges. I have to pay contractors. I have to pay for projects. I have to do this, and I have to generate income. I have to make money. I have to do all of these things. And if I don't, if I don't open a door, if I don't get over the fence, if I don't climb that wall that's in front of me, if I don't get the book and read it or use the journaling or whatever it is, if I don't do these things, then I'm not going to be able to achieve anything in my own life. And another thing, one of the other reasons why I'm here is because, you know what, I've annihilated gambling in my head. That's where you basically win this battle, really, honestly. You don't win it in a program. You don't win it through a book. You don't win it through this through a video program or some video therapy or some other kind of therapy. By the way, I am ODD, OCD, BBA, whatever, call me. I'm all over the place. I'm a little bit nutty. So I'm trying to use my script and stay, okay? I'm trying to stay focused, my friends, because this is the way that I am. I get too excited. I get too excited. So we were talking about, let me see, what was we talking about here? See, I already lost track. Proverbs. Oh, yeah, I wanted to get into the Proverbs because I want to say that a double-minded man, this is Proverbs chapter 1, verse 8. Hi, Laura. I see that you're there. You know, maybe you have a question for us today here. Proverbs 1:8, my friend, says that a double-minded, this is James 1:8, Proverbs, says a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Can you imagine right now? I just think about this, that, you know, people that are problem gamblers, they're like in a little boat. They're like sitting in the ocean. They're by themselves. They're in this little boat in the ocean, and the ocean's getting rocky, my friend. It's getting rocky. It's getting worse. But you're still there. You're in that boat. I'm going to share this with you because, you know, nobody's asking any questions. But here's the thing. Again, you're in this boat, and the water, my friend. You don't have any safety gear. You didn't bring any healthy foods with you on that boat. Problem gamblers don't really think very well. They don't. Problem gamblers just want to have a love affair with the machine. That's what they think about, right? They want to have a love affair. They want to sit in front of that machine and just feel the machine. They want to feel the artificial intelligence. Fake lie, because that's what it is. It's a fake lie, and it's deceiving you, my friend. It's hypnotizing you. That's what the casinos are doing, whether they're doing it over there in the building where you go or online. And what else could be deceiving us today? Think about it, my friend. So my friend, the waters are getting rough. It's starting to get dark. Can you feel it? It's getting cold, man. You know, it's getting cold, and your bones, you're shivering inside. I'm talking to hopefully this person that I'm talking to will show up and see this video, because this is where you're at. If you're a gambler and you're struggling, you're in a boat by yourself, and the ocean is getting rough, my friend. The sea of addiction, it's getting rough, man. And you're feeling it. Your bones are feeling the chill. Your bones, you ever had those chills where your bones, your teeth begin to chatter a little bit, you know? Your teeth begin to shatter. You're feeling it, man. You're feeling it. That's where you're at. Problem gambler. You're out there. I'm talking to you. Listen, if you can see the light, can you see the light? If you can still see the light, you better turn that little motor on that boat and get back to safety, my friend, because imagine you being in an ocean. Well, Santos, that's ridiculous, but that's exactly what it's like, because once you lose security of yourself, of your life, and it's over. It's over, my friend. But if it's not over for you, you're here, you're watching, I'm encouraging you. I'm encouraging you right here. You got a question? You got something? Yeah. Hey, Mark, welcome to the broadcast. We're going to be here a short time. We've already gone through almost, actually, we're going to be ending. We will be ending probably in about 10, maybe 10, 15 minutes. We're going to end the broadcast. I started at 4 p.m. today. That's what we usually start. And I came here really hoping that there would somebody show up with a question, with a problem, with something that you want to solve. That's what was my hope when I came here to this broadcast, that somebody would come here and bring something. And again, if you're ashamed to do that, I can understand. If you don't want to do that, you can send your question to me, right? You can send it to me via email. right there. And by the way, at the end of this broadcast, I'm going to share 2 quick life hacks with you that you can begin using right away for yourself. Turn that engine on, turn that little boat, my friend. If you can see the lighthouse before the storm begins to hit, before you become capsized and you lose your life and you lose your money and you lose your boat and everything else, my friend, turn on that little boat and start going back towards shore. Get back towards port, my friend. Get away from that situation that you're in. It's going to, you know what? People are committing suicide. People that we don't even know right now are committing suicide. You know why? Because they've lost all their money. They've lost their family. They've lost everything, man. They don't have anything else to live for. At least they think in their own mind, because that's how big the lie has gotten to them in their own mind. The lie has gotten so big that now they believe their life is over. They actually believe they're in that boat, right? They were in that boat. They had an opportunity to get back to safety and they didn't. They sat there. They didn't see the weather. They didn't look at the dark clouds. They didn't feel themselves getting cold there by themselves. And what happened? They capsized, my friend. People are capsizing. And listen, if you have an opportunity to share this broadcast, if you can share this broadcast right now for me, share this. You can do that. I'm going to ask you to share this broadcast before I close here, because we're getting ready to close. Listen, I'm excited about life, but I'm both challenged. I'm really excited about life, but I'm both challenged. And I've come to the resolution as a certified and licensed life coach. I have to find clients. I have to find people that are ready to invest in their education. People that want to achieve their goal faster. They want to achieve their goal more permanently. They don't want to have to do the work themselves. They don't want to read the books. They don't want to watch all the videos. They don't want to go through all the journaling, right? That's the kind of people that I'm hoping to work with. Problem gamblers, business owners, it doesn't matter. You want to get to where you want to get faster. That's what coaching does. Other than that, I'm offering free material. I'm offering this program every Sunday, every Friday. I'm going to be here at 4 p.m. I'm going to do my best. If there's 1 or 2 or 3 people that show up, I'm going to be here and I'm going to do my best to build your belief. I'm going to do my best to help you grow, because you know what? You need it, my friend. You need it. If you're here and you're watching my broadcast, it's not a coincidence. You need to be here. Again, this is one of the most positive programs that you can come to. And imagine, what is it that you're looking for? What is it? That one step that you need. You need one step, right? One step, that's all you need. Let's look at something real quick here. Listen, your behavior, your gambling problem, it comes from inside your head. You know, when I made a decision to get the breakthrough and annihilate gambling in my life, you know what I did? I'll share with you what I did. I was hiring the wrong construction crews. Would you believe that? Would you believe that? I was actually hiring the wrong construction crews. And, you know, I never caught on to what was going on. I didn't catch on. You know, when you want a business, when you want to succeed in a business, you want to make money, you want to serve people like Evan Carmichael says. Believe nation. I'm trying to. You have to build from the ground up. You have to have a good blueprint. And if the wrong construction people come onto your site, they're going to mess up your business. I've seen it. 54 years, I've seen businesses get bankrupt. I've seen it. Listen, our lives and what's going on up here, I want you to focus with me here. Please focus, okay? I'm speaking to somebody here. Focus with me here, okay? I was hiring the wrong construction crews. What do you mean, Santos? You know, in our mind, it's like a construction site, okay? There's blueprints going on inside your head. There's like workers inside your head. They're there. They're working 24/7, right? And those workers are producing results. And guess where the results are showing up? They're showing up in your daily living, my friend. They're showing up in your behavior. The construction workers up here, what's happening is what the work is being displayed in the way that you're talking to yourself and your self-talk. Remember I talked about mind-mouth power connection, M.M.P.C? Well, man, all these years I've been hiring the wrong construction workers up here. They've been working. They've been going at it, and I couldn't figure it out. Finally, it hit me. Santos, getting excited here. Santos, you got to create a new blueprint for yourself, man. Santos, you got to create a new blueprint. You got to get rid of those construction workers, brother. Like, who is it the wrestler says? You got to get rid of those construction workers, brother. What's his name? Hulk Hogan, right? Worldwide Wrestling. I like that, huh? That was pretty cool. I thought, got to get rid of the construction workers, brother. Well, you do. And you know what? We're always learning. We're always growing. We're always experimenting. In fact, right now you're watching this broadcast and you have construction workers in your head. What are they saying to you right now? What are those construction workers saying to you? Who knows what they're saying to you? I'm telling you, you got to check them. You got to check their visas. You got to check the language that they're, they might even be talking amongst themselves a language upside in your head that you're not even aware of. Where am I going with all of this? Finally, I caught on, man. I caught on. You know what? I kicked everyone off my plantation. I kicked everyone off my foundation. I kicked them all out. I got them all out. About 6 years ago, I started the process. Like Trump, President Trump, the POTUS says, I began to drain the swamp. I began to drain the swamp. I annihilated problem gambling, fears, and phobias, and all kinds of other, pardon my language, all kinds of other shit, paradigms and belief systems that were there. The construction workers, right? It's like somebody was operating the big crane, the bulldozer, and my arms and my face and my mouth and my ears were the parts that were being operated in this world, man. If you can understand what I'm getting at here. So when every once in a while, an old construction worker tries to come around, I see him, he got fired from somewhere else and he comes around and I see him because I can even smell him these days. I can smell what they're wearing these days. That's how good I've gotten. And guess what, my friends? I closed the doors. I've got some heavy locks. Actually, I don't even need locks. I've got some really good security today. I've got some beefed up security guards, man, around my construction work sites. They're strong. In fact, they're teaching me to be strong. And you know what? These construction workers in my mind, they're helping me to defeat problem gambling. They're helping me to share ideas. They're helping me to write books. They're helping me. Why am I boasting? Because you have the ability also, my friend. You have the ability. You have the ability. You got to give yourself permission, man. My friend, listen, you've been lied to. The gambling bully, the gambling lie, the casino, all of this stuff, you've been lied to, my friend. You've been had. You've been duped. You've been deceived, my friend. In fact, if you're not careful, you might have been taken hostage already by this stuff. And I'm glad you're here today. I'm glad you're here because I'm not here to judge you. I'm here to help you, my friend. I'm here to help you get completely free if you're willing to work for it. All right, we're getting ready to close the program here, but if you're willing to work for it, I'm going to share two things with you here in a minute. I didn't come here expecting to preach, but that's what happens, right? James 1:8, a double-minded man is unstable. You want to know why you're unstable, my friend? Because somebody's lying to you. Somebody or something is lying to you. And guess what? You don't have to put up with it anymore. Listen, if you know there's construction work, every single day that you get up, there's construction work going on inside your head. Every single day that you get up and you're alive on this planet, there is construction work going on up here. You have to determine, who are these workers? Who are they? They could be plotting against you, man. They could be, yeah. What do you mean, Santos? Your own mind can deceive you. Your own mind can trick you into doing things that you don't want to do. In fact, your own mind can keep you gambling against your own desire. Yeah, your own mind. Who are the laws, the principles, right? The little workers that are up there. You get rid of those workers, and guess what happens to your behavior? You get rid of those construction workers, guess what happens to the blueprint? You get rid of those construction workers, figuratively speaking, what happens to your life? Your life begins to flourish, man. You begin to make better decisions. You begin to be patient with your children. You become more patient with people. You know what? You begin, you know, that gift that you have, that you've been sitting on for a very long time. It's still in the package. You haven't unwrapped it. You know what I'm talking about. You begin to unwrap that gift and you begin to share it with other people. You begin to unwrap that gift and you begin to share it with other people, my friend. Listen, this is one of the most positive programs that you're going to find on the airwaves right here. We're going to be back here on Friday. We may do a program on Wednesday. I'm not too sure if I get enough interaction. Listen, what I'm looking for is answers. I'm looking for solutions. I'm looking for people that have, you've got questions. You've got something. You're looking for something. And you've stumbled on this program by coincidence. Have you stumbled? Did you stumble on this program by coincidence, my friend? Really? Well, you want to believe that, you can go ahead and believe it. Okay? But this is the coincidence that you've stumbled upon. A powerful program that can help you achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve. And another thing that you want to think of here is we can set plans, right? Listen, I'm all over the place. We can set plans. This is one of the reasons why people hire coaches. I'm going to share one with you, a major reason and a reason why I'm here. Because we don't have a whole lot of time. We don't have a whole lot of time. We got to get things done faster. Okay? One of the reasons why companies hire coaches and people, even if you're a gambler, and if you're a functioning gambler, right? You got a job, you can do it. You can pay for your education. One of the reasons is because it's one thing to create a plan for yourself, because this is what I teach, right? The way that you crush gambling here, in fact, I'm going to give it to you, is number one, ask yourself a couple questions. Ask yourself why you're really doing what you're doing, okay? Ask yourself that question, come up with the answer, write it down. Number two, once you understand why you're doing what you're doing, it's going to do a couple of things for you. It's going to help build your confidence, and it's also going to help you defeat triggers and temptations, okay? Listen, if you miss step one, you're going to be defeated by triggers and temptations. Okay, step three would be to create a plan for yourself, all right? Create a plan. This takes a lot of work. What I'm sharing with you, you can do it by yourself. You can go at it by yourself. Listen, if you're struggling and you don't have this together, I'm giving you the plan right here. I would take notes right here, okay? You create a plan, and then number four, you execute that plan. You work that plan. What does that mean? That means that you never look back. You want to annihilate gambling. You want to overcome you want to work with your fears. You're not going to overcome your fears, okay? And in fact, you're not even going to annihilate gambling. You're not. What you're going to do is you're going to change the construction workers inside your head. And when those construction workers are booted and you bring some new ones in there, guess what? Your behavior, the way you respond, the way you talk, everything about you, the way you experience life is going to begin to change automatically. How's that? Change up here, and automatically it changes your behavior. You know what people are doing? They're trying to change their behavior, but they're not changing the construction work that's going on up here. What's going to happen? After a little while, these construction workers are going to basically, they're not going to allow it. Your subconscious is programmed already. You have to reprogram it. That's why people get a coach. A coach will help you get there faster, way faster. Coaches are ahead. Again, am I trying to sell you? I'm trying to sell somebody something here. Yes, I'm trying to sell a coaching package to somebody that can, number one, that can afford it, right? You can afford to do this for yourself. You can afford to invest in yourself. You're in that position. But you're still functioning, but you're cracked. You got cracks in your foundations, buddy. You're hurting. You're looking for a coach. You're looking for accountability. You're looking for integrity, and you're looking for someone to help you get there faster. I'm your coach. All right. Enough said with that. soldiersofselfmastery.com. We're getting ready to end here. I don't know if anyone, I want to wish Jim a good welcome afternoon here. Oh, look at somebody. I don't want to frickin' hear it. Let's say that again. I don't want to frickin' hear it. I can sing to that. I don't want to frickin' hear it. I don't want to frickin' hear it either. You know what? That's why I put a stop to the gambling lies. So I didn't want to frickin' hear it anymore. Honestly, I put a stop. I annihilated it in my life. I tell you what, man. Oh, man, I just get so excited here. We're getting ready to end pretty soon. I want to share 2 tips with those of you that are here, unless there's a question. If there's no question, I'm going to be giving away 2 tips here that you can use for anything you want. These 2 life hacks that I'm getting ready to share with you, you can use for anything. You can use it for problem gambling. You can use it to develop your business better. You can develop yourself better. You can rearrange the work that's going on in your head. These 2 tips that I'm getting ready to share with you, you stay with me. All right. As a matter of fact, let me see. Join my free email list. Scrolling on the line there. Oh, all right. Let me see. We got a question here. We're getting ready to. There we go. Now we're talking. We got a few joinees again. Shout out to Facebook. I see some people are climbing on here. Annihile Johnson, welcome. Listen, if you guys have a question, if you got something that you want an open door, you got to get through that door. You want to climb that fence. You want to get over that wall. You know, you're in that jungle, whatever it is. You want to get out. You want to turn on the light. Ask the question or send it to me via email. You can send it to me via email. Have you ever noticed addicts are often extremely interesting people? By the way, a shout out, welcome from Facebook. I read this. Have you ever noticed that addicts are often extremely interesting people? Addiction itself is excruciating boring. It's boring because it's predictable. The lies, the evasions, the transparent self-justifications and self-exonerations. But the addict himself is often a colorful and fascinating person. Yes, I agree with that very, very much. Thank you for sharing that, Afego. Thank you. I really appreciate you for sharing that, Afego. And by the way, welcome to the broadcast. I agree with that 100% because, you know, I am an ex-gambler myself, and I'll tell you, ex-gamblers are they're very crafty people. They're very creative. They're very sneaky. They have a big imagination when it comes to getting their fix. So I agree, because I tell you, we can come up with some really, really gnarly stuff to help us get back in front of that slut machine. I said slut machine. Yes, I did. Slut machine. We have a love affair, right? We end up having a love affair with these machines. And then what happens? The machine, not the machine, the software, the activity of what's going on with that machine, it hypnotizes your brain. It feeds. It's like a drip, and it feeds your subconscious. And because that's the way that you're geared, the way that your mind is geared, excitement and all of this other stuff, it gets into that mind quick. And basically you know what, you become a victim, man. And you know, the thing about addicts is it's only a small minority of people that actually become addicted. It's a small minority of people. It's not a large amount of people. It's a small amount, but that small amount of people is very concentrated. And when it happens to most of them, they end up losing, if not their life, right? Which is the ultimate thing, man. They lose everything. I mean, I've met some, in the last several years since I've been able to annihilate problem gambling in my life, I've met some really cool people I have a friend that's doing, I'm hoping that he won't do 10 years, a sheriff, 30-year, I believe it was 25, 30-year sheriff from the East Coast that I met online through one of my videos. He's doing prison. 30 years. His son is an officer, police officer. 30 years in the law enforcement doing prison time. He got caught up, man. It deceived him. It got into his head. It got into his subconscious. Lost family. He lost a lot. He lost everything. He ended up in prison. 30-year law enforcement sheriff. He was a sheriff in charge of officers, in charge of a town. I believe it was Allentown, Pennsylvania, if I'm correct. Sam, in fact, he stays in touch with me. He calls me from the prison once in a while. He's giving me a couple of calls. So anyways, my friends, we're coming to the end of the broadcast. I see that there was no questions. I've shared my heart. I'm telling you, this is where it's at. We really need to focus on going forward. There's a lot of deception going on around us. There's a lot of deception going on around us already. You know, if you're a problem gambler and you're watching this broadcast, you're being deceived. You're being duped. You are being hypnotized. They're taking your money. They're robbing your peace, your security, your strength, your wisdom, your creativity, your imagination. They're robbing it from you because you're going to be using it on the dark side. Anything good that you have, you're going to be using it on the dark side. That's what's going on with that. So self-talk and journaling are two great life hacks that have literally transformed my life. When I began journaling, and I've got journals, I use them all the time. When I began journaling a couple years ago, I've been journaling for a while. When I began journaling, I never realized the power of what I could do with journaling. I've gotten so creative with journaling that I use it during my visualization, my imagination time. I literally write letters to myself. And you know, my friend, it's a progress. And this is fun. This is a journey that I'm on. I'm experimenting with myself every single day. I experiment with my subconscious. I experiment with my self-talk. You know, these are gifts that the Creator has given you and I. And you can choose to throw them all away if you want to. You can. Or you can choose to develop the talents and the gifts that God has given you. As I said earlier, you might be sitting on your gift. You haven't even unwrapped it. It's just sitting there and you see it. You stare at it. And maybe you're in sorrow because you see your gift, but you haven't opened it. Journaling is magical. It is transformational. It is effective. It is life-changing. Journaling will help build your confidence. It will help build your vision because you have to write your vision down. As I said earlier. In fact, I am making a little bit of a guide. I'm probably going to sell it for $5. It's a very detailed, direct, very motivational, inspirational. It's like a little 4-point plan guide to help you annihilate your gambling. It's going to be $5. I think I'm going to post it on my website. It's just a little thing I send by email. $5. Okay, I just came up with that over the weekend. Something I've been working on over the last couple of weeks. I put heart into what I'm doing. Even though I make mistakes and I fail and I put heart because I believe in myself. I've been able to develop my own beliefs so that I can help you develop your belief. That's why I'm on the airwaves. I believe that's the reason why, to help you develop. Again, when was the last time that somebody offered to help you develop your belief? The little belief that you might have, raise it up higher. Imagine what you could do. Imagine who you would talk to. Imagine where you would go. Where would you take your business? What you would do with your job? What would you do with that habit, that nasty habit that's lying to you? What would you do with that habit? What would you do to that habit? Journaling. Powerful, powerful. Follow me here. You're going to learn more. Self-talk is the second one, and I'm going to be ending here unless I get another question because it's just time is moving along. Self-talk. Listen, I used to get in front of the mirror. I used to get in front of the mirror and I would talk to myself. I'd literally get in front of the mirror and I would cry. I would start crying because I was so afraid of myself. I was so hurt and so bitter, so deceived. You know, it's one thing when you live your life, man, all your life, and then you come to a point that you've been deceived, you've been lied to, you've deceived yourself, you've degraded yourself, you've talked bad to yourself, and you come to that revelation and you're standing in front of the mirror, man, all you can do is cry sometimes, really. But I'll tell you what, I've annihilated gambling. I'll tell you what, I'm here in front of you encouraging you today. I'm here in front of you encouraging myself today by the grace and by the strength of the power of God. And I'm going somewhere. I may not have it all together, but I know I'm going somewhere. Why am I doing this? Why am I talking this way? Why am I preaching on this? I mean, usually I hear like 30, 40 minutes. Why am I here? Because I want to show you, my friend, what humans are made of. God created me. Jesus Christ, the Holy Spirit, God, he created me right from the dust of the earth. I did come through my mother's womb, though. But he created me with abilities, with talents, with imagination, with creativity. God created me with superpowers. And I've been living 45, 47, 48 years without knowledge of any of this. No knowledge at all. Can you imagine what I could have been? I've been gambling for over 32 plus years, my friend. Can you imagine what I could have done with what I have today 32 years ago? Can you imagine the people? Now, what about you? What about you when you start to unravel your gift and you begin to operate in your power? You know, screw people. Be selfish with me here for a moment. Be selfish with me. We got family members, we got friends, we got business owners, we got telling us, they're yelling, the books, the videos, advertisements, Facebook, the Democrats, the Republicans. You know what? Let's get away. Let's open up the curtains right here for a moment. Let's take a look at me and you. If you're with me, my friend. I'm speaking to your spirit. I'm speaking to Mark. I'm speaking to Jim. I'm speaking to Cephas. I'm speaking to Santos. I'm speaking to Laura. I'm speaking to whoever is on this program, El Fego, watching me. My friend, you've got a task. You've been called. If you're here watching me, I'm here to tell you, you've got a task. If you're not doing it, you need to make the decision right here, right now, that you're going to begin working on that task. Because, my friend, there's nothing else. There's nothing else. I started out this broadcast by saying two things. Why I'm here is, number one, to help you annihilate problem gambling in your life. And number two is to help you build your dream life, because that's what I'm doing. That's exactly what I'm doing. It takes work. It takes money. It takes effort. It takes people. We have to work together. We have to band together. In fact, tribe, right? This is a tribe. Welcome to Soldiers of Self-Mastery. You can join this tribe. There's nothing else. When you begin to focus on where you want to go, when you begin to work on your mind and you begin to see these abilities that you have, they're there. I'm here to awaken them, my friend. They're there. They're inside you. You know, people watch me. There's other coaches out there. There's other coaches that make a lot more money than I do. They have more better books. They have all of these programs. They have more success. They've been on TV, you know, all these things and all these. Okay, I've got some plaques right there on the wall, certificates and some licenses, right? I've got that. You know what? Honestly, I don't give a crap. I don't give a hill of beans what people think. I'm not here to compete with them. Neither are you. You're not here to compete with other business owners, my friend. You're not. You're here to compete with yourself, like Michael Jordan said. He was asked the question, what makes you so great, Michael Jordan? You know, what makes you outstanding? What makes you stand head above? You know, man, you're it. He wasn't it in the beginning. He failed. He can tell you, Michael Jordan missed many, many shots. In fact, he missed many championship games too, I believe, or something like that for some time. But what happened? You know, he said, I'm not in competition with other people. I'm in competition with myself. My friends, I'm not in competition with anybody here in front of me. I'm not in competition with anybody in front of me. You're not in competition with me. I want you to just relax. There's a group of people here that are with me. You're watching me. Stay with me for a few more minutes. Listen, if you have a question, post it. I want to answer your question. I want to help you answer your question. I want to help you get that first step before you walk away from this program. Walk away with something today, my friend. Walk away, believe. Walk away with something from this program. Don't waste your time here. Don't come here wasting your time. Please don't do that. Walk away with something that you can think about that will help you. And, you know, come Friday or come Wednesday, you'll be back. Hey, Santos, man, you know what? I had this idea and I followed. You shared. You know what? Share it with me, man. And you can share it with other people. Hey, Santos, you know what? I'm a problem gambler, but guess what? I'm not even focused on problem gambling anymore. You know why? I got this really cool idea for a business. That's something that I've been thinking about for a very long time, and you just inspired me to do it. You're not doing it for me, Santos. All you did was just spark. You turn on the pilot light in my furnace, my friend. That's why I'm here. Take advantage. Take advantage of people that are willing to help you. Good people, take advantage of them, right? But support them also. Take advantage of the books. Take advantage of these 2 life hacks that I've just shared with you. Self-talk. Everything that I shared with you on this broadcast has been part of mind-mouth power connection. This is what I swim in. My friends, the reason why a lot of this comes right out of me, and sometimes I confuse myself, honestly. Sometimes I do a little bit. I'm OCD, DDD, BBT, or whatever. So I have to try to keep myself focused. This is what I swim in, and it just comes out. It comes out, and it's wonderful. It's wonderful. I didn't know that I had this ability. God has opened my eyes, and I'm hoping to open eyes of other people that are willing to follow me. Yes, follow me, subscribe, become a part of Soldiers of Self-Mastery. The tribe, be a tribe member. You got to belong to something, right? Possibly. Well, you don't have to be. You can be out there alone or by yourself if you want to too. But remember, there's a lot of wolves out there. There's a lot of enemies out there. You know, you've got media. You've got propaganda. You've got the U.S. economy crashing. The U.S. economy is crashing. What are we going to do about that? Wow, Santos, hey, it's reality, my friends. But see, what's happening out there, like in the olden times when they went through those difficult times, there was people that stood up with ideas, with imagination, with power, with faith, with belief. They would, they would encourage and motivate other people to inspire and find things. Maybe that's my job during this period. I don't know. I do know. Annihilate problem gambling and build your dream life. 2 hacks I gave you, my friend. We're getting ready to wind down here. Self-talk and journaling. I guarantee you put 110% into something like that in your life, you are going to experience magic. Magic, especially if you combine it with all the other stuff that you use, all the other exercises, deep breathing and 15-minute mornings. If you're learning, man, it's good stuff. Good stuff, man. Dennis Hernandez is in the house. Shout out. Okay, my friend, we're getting ready to wind it down here. I started this program out earlier today. I didn't even know if anybody was going to show today, honestly. But I did come with belief. I did. I will admit that. I did come with expectancy, so something great happened. And I tell you, I love this program. I'm going to continue to be here every Sunday, every Friday at 4 p.m. Listen, if you've got a problem, you've got a friend, you've got something going on, come. If you can't do it here on the airwaves, send me a message. Send me a message. I'll do my best to respond if I receive it. All right, my friends. Let me see. Jim here asked. So thank you. I want to thank, let me see, Dennis Hernandez. If we all have values we live for, is there therefore appropriate to be judgments? Everyone says don't judge. Well, if we all have values we live for, which we should have values, is it therefore appropriate to be judgments? I think it's honestly, I have to look at my life, right? I have to look at the way I see things. And you have to, we all have a map that we operate on, if this makes sense. We all have a map, a system, filter, right? It's like wearing glasses. We all wear glasses. Sometimes we take them off, we put on a different set of glasses. And you can do this. This is the magical thing about using your imagination and your superpowers, is that you can come up with games and different things to help you to advance yourself in life. I'm telling you, it's really very interesting. It's way out there, but this is the reality of things. Now, we're going to judge people. We're going to judge people. We're going to judge experiences, if this makes sense. We should pass judgment. I mean, I'm not going to spend my time with a bunch of negative people, even though they want to hang out with me and they might be funny, but they're negative, right? I got to pass a judgment on that within myself. Not on them. They're going to be who they are, but I got to, Santos, am I willing to spend my time with those people? Or better yet, what could I use my time? You could be journaling for 30 minutes. Instead, you're wasting your time with people. You could be writing in a new book, 30 minutes, it's what you have. So you have to be able to use your judgment. And I would say follow your heart in anything. Follow your heart. If I'm coaching you and you're asking me questions, I'm not going to tell you what to do. That's not my job. My job is to basically kind of hold you accountable to what it is that you want. I'm going to tell you, follow your heart. Follow your heart. Because the truth is that you're going to follow your heart. If you're an older person and you understand that this is true, we don't like to accept advice from people. We really don't want to be told what to do because we're autonomous creatures. We really don't. Every once in a while, if somebody gives us a free handout, right, or maybe a hand up, we'll take it if we know that it's going to benefit us. But the truth is when we really need something, when we really need the truth, we don't want somebody to give us the truth. In other words, I have a plan for my life. I work a plan in my life every single day, right? I have a plan. I have my plan. I can share that plan with you. You look at that plan, you say, you know what? No way. No way I'm going to be doing all that stuff. So you and you have your own plan. I can help you kind of modify your plan, put it together, right? Inspect it, if you will, and just kind of help you with it. That's what a good coach does. He helps you, like Cusimano, the trainer that trained Mike Tyson. I'm often reminded of Cusimano because he used this terminology. He uncover and discovered. So that's what I do. I uncover and I discover. We work together, we co-partner, we make things happen. All right, my friends. Thank you, Jim. I really appreciate, man. I've been here an hour. Wow. An hour has gone. And thank you, Keith Robinson. I appreciate you for doing that. Again, we're going to be back here possibly on Wednesday. Again, I want to kind of prepare people that, let me see, what was it? Let me see here. My wife said she was going to tell you that I was gambling on Grand Theft Auto Casino. Well, if you're gambling, you're in the boat in the middle of the ocean. That's the way I look at it. If you're gambling, that's your business. Honestly, it is. If you are a problem gambler and you're here and you want help, that becomes part of my business. So again, I'm not here to pass judgment. I'm just here to tell you that if you are gambling and you're a problem gambler, listen, if you've got troubles in your life and you got problems and you're not facing them and you're ignoring them and you're shoving them underneath the carpet, you're basically deceiving yourself is what you're doing. The verse that I read earlier, James 1:8, a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. You're just going to hurt yourself. It's only a matter of time. As a matter of fact, it'll hurt you faster here because we're in this really strange period of history, which not only is called COVID-19, but I'm also referring to it as a post-tribulation journey that we're in. I'm calling this time period a post-tribulation journey that you and I are in. And believe me, it's going to get worse. There's going to be a lot more confusion. There's going to be a lot more troubles out there. Believe me, it's going to happen. The key to all of this is mastering your mind and mastering where you want to go. Learning all you can about you. Learning all you can about you. Learning all you can about your industry, about your gift, and about your plan. All right. Till my next one, I'll see you at the top on the inside. Making every day super fantastic, terrific, and over the top. All right. We're going to end on this note here. Thank you, Keith, Jim. Hopefully I made some sense there. Jim, you can always email me if I didn't get that. Dennis Hernandez, thank you for being with us. Mark, my friends, looking forward to Monday. Nahil, new life to infinity. New life to infinity. I don't want to freaking hear it. And then Cephas Tope, team member Cephas Tope. All right, my friends. I salute y'all.